If you want to be in the chance of winning a Logitech G923, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment so I know who to give a wheel to. This time we're aiming for 5,000 subscribers. So once we get there, I'll give this away to a lucky subscriber. Good luck. So come qualifying and it is pissing down with rain.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Can I beat Formula 1 23's AI at 110%? Alright, how you going? It's Micah the Geek, and to answer the question, no, I cannot beat the AI at 110%.
You suck, you jackass!
But I can beat the AI at 106%. Now let's do a quick recap on what's been going on so far, and make sure to like and subscribe. So if you aren't aware, or if you're brand new to the series, welcome aboard. We're trying to beat the AI at 110%, but we are starting the F2 Championship with the AI at 100%, and every time we win a race, we're going to increase the AI by 1%. So round 1 at Bahrain, we qualified 4th. And in the sprint race, we finished 2nd, and in the feature race, we got a DNF. Round 2, Jeddah, we qualified in 3rd. In the sprint race, we got 1st, which then bumps the AI to 101%. And then in the feature race, we get a DNF due to an engine failure. Round 3, Imola, we qualify 2nd. In the sprint race, we finish 1st. The AI gets bumped up to 102%. We do the feature race, we finish 1st again, 2 wins in a row, and the AI is now increased to 103%. We then head to round 4, Catalonia, and we qualify in 2nd. In the sprint race, we get a DNF due to another mechanical failure.
Brother,
And in the feature race, we finish in 2nd. But we do end up leading the championship after that one. Round 5, Monaco, we qualified 1st, and in the sprint race we finished 7th, and in the feature race we finished in 1st position, which then increases the AI to 104%. Then we head to Azerbaijan, Baku, we qualify in 5th, sprint race we get a DNF for crashing, and in the feature race we finish in 7th position. Now we make our way to Silverstone for round 7, and this is where the series gets quite controversial. So in qualification, we qualify in 7th position. In the sprint race, we finish 1st. But I must elaborate, we did have a 3-second penalty against us, which made us finish the race in 6th position, even though I finished 1st, I must stress. But I am going to keep the AI at 104% and continue on from there. So after that race, we get pushed down in the championship. We're no longer leading, we're now in 2nd position. We then do the feature race at Silverstone, and I get a DNF in that race. Round 8, we head to the Red Bull Ring. We qualify in 1st position, and in the sprint race, we finish in 1st, which then bumps the AI up to 105%. We then do the feature race with a nice commanding lead, and we finish that race also in 1st position, which then boosts the AI up to 106%. We then head to France for round 9 around the Circuit de Port Ricard. We qualify in 3rd position. We do the sprint race, and we also finish in 3rd position after a lot of defending. And then in the feature race, we have a few incidences, and we finish in 12th position. And in the drivers' standings, we have Liam Lawson in 1st with 160 points, myself in 2nd with 157, and Tio Pourchaire with 113. And in the constructors, we have ART, my team, with 270 points, Carlin with 195, and High Tech GP with 165, with the AI remaining at 106%. Now that you're up to date, here we are for round 10 at Hungary at the Hungaroring. Now I enjoy this track, it's one of my favorites in the calendar. It's very tight, it's very twisty and turny, keeps you on your toes, and there's not much time to rest on this track also. So yeah, it keeps me engaged, and that's why I like it so much. Now, how do we do? There's only one way to find out. So here we are doing a hot lap around the circuit to give you an idea on how the circuit looks. And as we go down to the first corner, you brake at the 100-meter board, and it's a very long right-hand corner, late apex as well. But yeah, you punch it out, and then just at the in between the 50 and the 100, you bring it down into 3rd, hug it around the corner as much as you can, try to get the apex, flat out through here. And this weekend, pressed up a little bit. Now this is another tricky corner, you can run wide quite a fair bit. And yeah, slide it through there, Approaching the next corner, keep it down to third, try to hit the apex as quickly as possible, punch it out, and at the 50 meter board, bring it down, keep it in third, and try to push it through those corners as quickly as possible again. And here, it's a very twisty section of the circuit. It's hard to get your head around and what gear to have it in and when to turn and when not to turn. Next corner, we missed the apex a fair bit. There's a perfect example of it anyway. And as we go down here, at the 50 meter board once more, a sharp 90-degree right, keep it in third, punch it out, and onto the second last corner, hug it around the corner, try to get the apex and punch it out as quickly as possible. And approaching the last corner, try to hug it again, try to get the apex, and that is a lap around the Hungary ring. And our fastest time around the circuit so far is a 1:29.0. We're in the top 5% of the world, so yeah, that's pretty good, I suppose. Yeah. And here we are for the practice session around the circuit. Not really much to go over, just basically trying to get my head around the circuit with the tyres that I have, which are the medium compound tyres. So we do the usual, we do the qualifying pace first because again, it is broken. You cannot use these softer compound tyres around this circuit. So we use the mediums to try to push the car as much as possible, and we absolutely fail the qualification, and yeah, we get a 1:34.9, but we're going to do the lap again because it was a pretty shit lap. So that's what we do. We do another lap around the circuit, try to push the car to its absolute limits with the tyres to see what I can do around the circuit. And as we approach the straight, we get a 1:31.8, and we're on provisional pole for the practice session. How good is that?
A great success!
We then do the tyre management program next, just to make sure I'm looking after the tyres as I'm doing the circuit, and that's what we certainly do. We're in the purple, we complete the lap, and you bloody beauty. And last but not least is the race strategy. And 1 lap we get the green, 2 laps we get the green, 3 laps we get the green, 4 laps we get the green, and 5th lap, nah, we get a corner cut penalty, apparently for running a little bit too wide coming out of the 3rd corner. And after the free practice session, we're in 3rd position. Liam Lawson, of course, in 1st with a 1:31.3, Yuri Vips in 2nd with a 1:31.8, and myself also with a 1:31.8, and we're both half a second off Liam Lawson, so yeah, that's not looking good. So come qualifying, and it is pissing down with rain.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Yeah, this is going to make things a lot more interesting for us. Yeah, the last time we had a race, it didn't go to plan, and that was around Silverstone. Yeah, let's hopefully get a better result in the rain at Hungary. So a little positive that I take out of these wet qualification sessions, you can do as many laps as you can, as you do have 2 sets of wet tyres. They're probably good for about 3 laps each, so you can do multiple tries around the circuit. And as I'm waiting, I'm just sussing out to see if it is going to lighten up in the weather.
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
And yeah, it looks like it's not going to. So we do some hot laps, or should I say moist laps around the circuit. And yeah, we do our little practice run around the circuit just to make sure I've got my head around the tyres. So we commence our first hot lap around the circuits in the wet, moist conditions. And throughout the lap, we seem to be doing okay. We have Jack Hughes with a 1:46 on the board. I'm thinking, oh yeah, I reckon I can beat that. And do we? And yes, we do. And we're just behind Liam Lawson. He's got a 1:45.5, and we're 3/10 behind him. So we go back into the pits, change the tyres to a fresh set of wets, and we do another lap around the circuit. We seem to be doing okay. We've got a purple in sector 1, we've got a purple in sector 2, and as we cross the finish line, oh, god damn it, we're still in 2nd position. We're still behind Liam Lawson with a 1:45.5. We're 300 slower.
Stop crying. It won't do any good. And anyway, you have a lot of work to do, starting right now.
That's what we do. We do another lap around the circuit with the same tyres. We've got a red in sector 1, but we have a purple in sector 2. We're currently green as we're in the third sector. And as we go around the last corner of the circuit, we cross the finish line and we have provisional pole with a 145.2. Get that up, yeah. So as we look at the current leaderboard at the moment, myself in first, Liam Lawson in second, Marcus Armstrong in third, and we're going to do one more lap just around the 2-minute mark. So I do a hot lap around the circuit for the last time. We go into the first corner and we completely missed the brake marker.
That's bad.
And yeah, we've pretty much shot ourselves in the foot there. So yeah, we're not going to improve that. So that's us done. And after our piss poor performance, we're in second position. So not bad.
Yeah, it's good.
And in pole, we have Filip Drokovic in first, myself in second, and Liam Lawson in third. Thank Christ for that, because that's the person we're trying to beat in this championship now. He's our main rival. And here we are for the sprint race of the Formula 2 series around the Hungaroring, Hungary, Budapest, whatever you want to call it. It's in Hungary. It's an awesome track, and I'm hungry. So since this is a sprint race, it is a reversed grid for the top 10, so we're in 8th position. And in terms of the strategy for this race, we're going to stick to the default as per usual. That's what the engineer recommends. We're doing a one stop, and we're using the soft compound tyres for each stint of the race. Now, as we're doing the hot lap around the Hungaroring, I'd just like to say thank you for those that are watching and still watching right now. And if you are watching right now, just a heads up, we are giving away a Logitech G923 to a lucky subscriber when we reach 5,000 subscribers. So make sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment. So if you do want to win, just leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll keep you in mind. Now, as we form up onto the starting grid, sit back, relax, have a cold one.
2 shots of vodka.
And enjoy the race.
And it's lights out and away we go!
And we're off for the sprint race around the Hungaroring, and we go down the right hand side of the circuit. We try to cut our way through the middle because it's getting all bunched up as we approach the first turn, and I go inside and try to keep it in, try to keep it clean, but also try to gain some positions. And that's what we do after the first corner. We've gained 3 positions. We're now on to position 5 as we go down the second corner. We've got Armstrong in front of us. He's getting a little bit taily in front of us. So we're just going to suss him out, see how he drives, and see what his pros and cons are around the circuit. And as we approach one of the trickiest corners in the circuit, you just don't want to run out wide, otherwise you get a corner cut penalty. And we see Armstrong is just ever so slowly getting away from us. But we'll see. Hopefully we can catch up to him ever so slowly. And as we go through the chicane, we've still got Hauger right up our backside. He's only 3/10 behind us, so it is nice and close. And yeah, just trying to get my head around the circuit with these tyres. We've got a full tank of fuel. The engineer's talking to us throughout the corners as per usual. Shut the fuck up. And as we end the second sector of the circuit, we still have Armstrong ever so slowly pulling away from us. Hauger's still right up our backside. I'm still trying to figure out what we can do with the car, how much I can push it. Do I have confidence? Can I overtake the people in front of me? Can I defend the people behind me? I don't know. It's a very tricky circuit. It's a hard circuit to overtake as we go around the last corner of the circuit to complete the first lap of 28, and we see Yuri Vips with 137.9. And yeah, so far so good. We've gained up 3 positions. We're in position 5 as we approach the first corner. Again, we've still got Armstrong in front of us. We seem to be slowly probably gaining on him. I'm starting to get used to the car with the full fuel load, and the tyres are starting to, I don't know, warm up, I guess. And as we go through the sharp chicaney section, we've got a purple sector, so you bloody beauty. I'm definitely starting to get used to the car and the tyres and all that shite. We're 4/10 behind Armstrong now, and as we go down the main straight, we unlock the fastest lap of the race. You bloody beauty. We've got a 132.9. This is where the peak, or I guess the confidence of my driving starts to engage. So once I know I've got the fastest lap of the race, that means I'm doing a good job. We can definitely catch up to Armstrong, hopefully, and that's what we're certainly doing. We're right up his backside now. We've just got to suss out how he's driving and where to overtake him. And again, this track is absolutely difficult to overtake on. because there's just a lot of corners. There's just no room to overtake unless you're going down the main straight. So I guess that's probably the best way to do it. And still on the third lap, we're still behind Armstrong. We're 2/10 behind him. I'm kind of switching off at this point because I'm just sitting on his backside, not realizing what to do. And we almost run up his backside because I completely missed the brake marker. But saying that, we've gained the position. And yeah, extremely lucky of that because yeah, I just completely switched off at that moment and yeah, just forgot that we had to brake. And if we have a quick look at the skits replay, we see myself just behind Armstrong, completely missing the brake marker, but we still successfully overtake him. On lap 4, we're right behind Jaruvla, we're right up his backside, we've got a purple sector in sector 1. We've gained a fair bit of time in the first sector on the two up in front of us. They're having a little bit of a battle up ahead. And yeah, we're just going to take advantage of that. But saying that, we do have Armstrong right up my backside now. So we may be doing a lot of attacking and defending at the same time. Still on lap 4, as we are still behind Jaruvla, going onto the last corner. We missed the apex and yeah, we see Jaruvla getting much more traction now of the corner as we get a little bit taily. We have the DRS engaged, but Jaruvla also has the DRS engaged. Lap 5 now, behind Jaruvla again as we approach the last corner. I'm going to try a different approach and try to take it a bit more easier, try to get the traction out of the corner properly, but we still get a little bit taily out of there. We're a little bit closer to him, but still, Jaruvla does have DRS, so we're not going to overtake him anytime soon. But yeah, we're just going to test how much we can brake late into the first corner and see if we can take advantage of it and see if we can overtake Jaruvla on the next lap. And as we continue on lap 6, still behind Jaruvla, we're only 3/10 behind him. And he gets a little bit slow out of that exit, so I'm like, nah, screw that. I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to go down, dive bomb on the inside and try to overtake him. We're on the inside of the second last corner. Jaruvla is now stuck behind me and we gained a position there. So we are now in third position with Awasa in front of us. Vips over 2.5 seconds in front of us. So let's see if we can overtake Awasa next and hope for the best. Lap 7 as we approach the last corner. We're right behind Awasa. He has no DRS. I have the DRS engaged. I'm thinking of doing a late dive bomb. We're slowly catching up to him. We're now just over or under 3/10 behind him. And yeah, we're going for the late dive bomb. And yeah, we successfully overtake Awasa. You bloody beauty. And also we get the DRS engaged again, which guarantees us second position. So heck yeah, we've now got Vips in our sights. He's 2 seconds in front of us, but hopefully we can catch up to him sooner rather than later. Commencing lap 10 now, 1/3 of the way. And yeah, I'm definitely in the zone. I've kind of switched off now. I've found the rhythm. I've found out how to drive the car properly. We're right up behind Vips. We're going to try overtake him in this next corner, but no, we're a bit too far behind. We're 3/10 behind him. And yeah, I'm just going to play it cool, be patient, just wait for the perfect opportunity to strike. And exiting out of the last corner on lap 10, commencing lap 11. We're 2/10 behind Vips now. I'm going for it. I'm thinking of the dive bomb. I reckon I can do it. I reckon I can achieve it. So we go for it. We're on the inside. Oh, there's a little bit of contact there, which compromises my entry into the corner. But we're still going to look for an opportunity to overtake. We've still got Vips to our left as we approach the next corner, but he does have the inside, so I have to concede. Alright, you win this round, Vipsy. We're going to try again. Exiting out of the final corner on lap 11, commencing lap 12. We get a little bit taily. The tyres are starting to wear out that little bit. And I'm thinking of the dive bomb, but I think we're just a little bit too far behind. We're just going to keep right up his backside. We're going to try the old spooky maneuver. We're just going to sit up his backside and see if we can spook him out a bit. But saying that, we also have Awasa slowly gaining up on us. So yeah, we've got to really look after these tyres now, as we're still on lap 12. We've got Vips still in front of us, Awasa still 1.6 behind us, and yeah, just really trying to nurse the tyres. I want to try to keep hanging onto these tyres for as long as possible. I want to do the overcut on Vips, or maybe do the undercut. I don't know what's better on this circuit, but still just trying to nurse the tyres now. They're starting to wear out. We're going to try, hopefully, catch up to him down the main straight of the circuit. And yeah, we can notice that he is slowly pulling away from us on a few of the corners. And yeah, I'm starting to think maybe I should go in this lap, do the undercut, and hopefully get in front of him when he goes in the pits. But saying that, he might be pitting the same time as us, I don't know. Lap 14, really starting to struggle with these tyres, so I'm like, nah, we're halfway through the race now, I'm going to pit on this lap. Let's see what Vips does. I'm hoping he's going to stay out, and yeah, really hope for the best. And as we approach the second last corner, you do see Vips getting a little bit taily also. He does not go in the pits, so I'm like, yep, screw it, we're going to take advantage of it. We're going to try the undercut, go in the pits, get these tyres changed, like my diaper. So we get the tyres changed successfully. We got the optimal, because I'm just absolutely awesome at pushing buttons apparently. So we exit out the pits and we're in 5th position. So yeah, that's pretty good, I suppose. We've got Nova like 17 seconds in front of us. I've got no idea how far ahead Vips is, but this is where I really need to push these new tyres to the absolute limit and hopefully overtake Vips when he's in the pits. As we complete the first lap with these brand new tyres, we're now commencing lap 16. We do see Novak and Sargent in the pits, and we're hoping that everyone else is in the pits, and they are. And you freaking beauty, we are now in 1st position. The undercut has helped. We see Vips just behind us. Great success. Let's see if we can just keep pushing these tyres to the absolute limit and hopefully take the victory. And still on lap 16, we're exiting out of the last corner, and we get the fastest lap of the race, a 1:31.6. You freaking beauty. That's 2 extra points against our name, hopefully, unless someone else in the race decides to get the fastest lap and take it off me. On to lap 20 now. We've used these tyres for about 5 laps. I'm nice and comfy. We're not pulling a lot of time away from Vips, but we are slowly, I guess, gaining time away from him. We're now at 2 seconds. So yeah, hopefully we can keep extending the lead and try not to do any cock-ups in the race, which is something I like to do. Lap 25, just doing my thing. I've kind of, you know, switched off, but still driving in a way, you know, I don't know. When you're in that mindset where you're not really thinking anymore, you've kind of just switched off. You're in robot mode or Sunday drive mode. You're doing, I don't know, consistent lap times and all that type of shit. We see Vips still not too far behind us. He's just over 3 seconds behind us, but we do see Jeruvala and the guys behind him about 11 seconds behind. So yeah, that's pretty good. It's given me a bit of a confidence boost in the next race. But saying that, we do see Jeruvala and Porsche using the medium compound tyres in the second stint. So I'm guessing in the feature race they'll be using the softs, where I'll be using the mediums. And commencing the last lap, everything's gone to plan. We started in 8th position, we're now in 1st position. Vips is still just behind us, he's just 3 seconds behind us. He is slowly starting to gain on us because our tyres are just a couple of laps older than Vips, so Vips may have the upper hand, but we're just hoping to keep that gap at 3 seconds. I'm starting to take it easy with these tyres now because they are starting to wear out, so I'm just taking it nice and easy, not trying to push it. We've got a 3-second buffer. It's not a lot, but still it's good enough to just take a couple of the corners easily. And as we go around the penultimate corner, approaching the last corner of the circuit on the final lap, we've got that checkered flag. You freaking beauty. What an awesome race that was. We get first. And yeah, that's skits. I'm happy with that. Excellent result. Starting the race in 8th position, finishing in 1st, and we also have the fastest lap. So we get to celebrate once more. This is my 7th win of the season now, and the AI now gets boosted up to 107%. So yeah, awesome. And there you have it. There's your results for the sprint race and the weekend so far. Myself in 1st, Yuri Vips in 2nd, and Jeruvala in 3rd. And how does that affect the driver standings? We're back on the top. Myself in 1st position with 168 points. Liam Lawson 7 points behind in 2nd, with Tio Porsche in 3rd. And in the constructors, we have ART GP leading the way with 285 points, Carlin with 196, and High-Tech GP with 176 points. Now you're probably wondering, whatever happened to Liam Lawson in that race? Well, I'll show you. So we ride on board with Liam Lawson at the start of the race. He is in 8th position, and as the lights go out, Liam Lawson takes off. He gets an okay start, but he gets sandwiched in a little bit. He backs off. He keeps going again. There's myself overtaking him. And as we approach the first corner, he just gets absolutely swamped. There's no way for him to go. And Tio Porsche is in front of him, and that's pretty much where he sits for the rest of the race. Too bad, so sad. And with that, that is the sprint race done around the Hungary ring. We've finished in 1st position. I'm absolutely stoked with that. We also got the fastest lap, so you bloody beauty. And we've also taken the lead of the championship.
Yeah, boy!
Now, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe. And if you are still watching, don't forget we are giving away a Logitech G923 to a lucky subscriber. So once we reach 5,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a Logitech G923 to a lucky subscriber. Our first giveaway wasn't too long ago. We gave it to a lucky subscriber located in the Netherlands, and he's absolutely loving it. So I'm absolutely chuffed that he got it. And I'm hoping he's enjoying his time in the sim racing world. Now, let's leave it at that. The next race will be the feature race around the Hungary ring, so stay tuned for that, because that one's quite entertaining as well. But yeah, other than that, let's leave it at that. I'll see you next time. Enjoy your next race. Have a skits race, and I might see you on track one day. Ciao.